We regret to inform you that USCIS has issued a request for evidence. Those words can feel like a punch to the gut. But if you're watching this, you're likely dealing with an H1B RFE, or bracing for one. And you're not alone. In 2025, RFEs are more common than ever. More questions. More paperwork. More stress. But here's the good news. An RFE is not a denial. It's a second chance. And with the right response, thousands of applicants get approved every year, including you. In this video, I'll walk you through everything you need to know. Why RFEs happen, how to respond, what to avoid, and how real people are winning their cases, even with tough RFEs. Let's begin with the basics. What exactly is an RFE? A request for evidence means USCIS hasn't denied your petition, but they need more information to make a decision. It's not a red light. It's a yellow light. Wait and prove your case. When does it arrive? Usually, an RFE comes after you file your H1B petition. It could be for a lottery, a transfer, or an extension. If something looks unclear or inconsistent, USCIS flags it. You'll get a formal notice by mail or electronically. And you'll have 60 to 87 days to respond. Miss that deadline, and your petition will likely be denied. So what does the RFE look like? Think of it as a checklist mixed with a legal challenge. It tells you what they're questioning, why they're questioning it, what evidence they expect, and how to submit it properly. Some RFEs are simple, others can be pages long, covering multiple topics. It's important to know the difference between an RFE and a NOID, a notice of intent to deny. A NOID means they're about to deny you. An RFE means they're still open to saying yes. Now let's talk about why RFEs happen, especially in 2025. The most common reasons include: first, specialty occupation doubts. USCIS wants to see that your job truly requires a specific bachelor's degree. Vague job titles are not enough. You need to show specific duties and how your education applies. Second, employer-employee relationship. Especially in remote or third-party setups, they want proof that your employer controls your work. Third, wage level issues. Filing with a low wage level, like level 1, can trigger suspicion unless you explain why the job is still complex. Fourth, education mismatches. If your degree is from another country, or doesn't match the job title, expect USCIS to request credential evaluations or course details. Fifth, maintenance of status. If you're switching from a student visa or another status, they'll want proof that you maintained lawful presence. And finally, third-party worksite issues. If you work offsite, a client letter with clear job duties and duration is essential. Now let's walk through how to respond. Step 1. Read the RFE carefully. Understand exactly what they're asking for. Don't skim. Step 2. Build your response packet. Include a cover letter, organized documents, expert opinions if needed, and a clear structure. Connect every item directly to the issue raised. Step 3. Avoid common mistakes. Don't ignore unclear language. Don't submit too little. Never miss the deadline, and follow all formatting instructions. Step 4. Work with an immigration attorney. If you didn't use one before, this is the time to get help. They know how to frame your case effectively. Step 5. Submit it properly. Use a tracking number. Send a hard copy. Include labels, a table of contents, and submit early if possible. Now let's zoom out. What are the RFE trends from 2020 to 2025? In 2020, nearly 40% of H1B petitions received RFEs. That number dropped slightly in 2023 and 2024 but still remained around 25 to 30%. In 2025, early data shows about 27 to 29% of cases get RFEs. Approval rates after RFE responses are encouraging. Around 70 to 80% of petitions are approved, if the response is strong and properly organized. Certain industries are more targeted. Consulting, business analysis, and marketing often face more RFEs. STEM fields like engineering tend to do better if job duties are clearly defined. Politics also play a role. While some policies have relaxed, many USCIS officers continue to review petitions with caution. Now let's look at 3 real-world examples. First, a data analyst whose specialty occupation was questioned. The employer provided detailed duties, job ads from similar companies, expert opinions, and a chart linking the applicant's coursework to the job. The petition was approved. Second, a software developer placed at a third-party site. They included a signed client letter, contracts, org charts, and proof of supervision. The RFE was cleared. Third, a candidate with a mechanical engineering degree applying for a software QA job. They submitted a credential evaluation, employer letters, and expert analysis showing how the degree aligned with the job. USCIS approved the case. The key? Organized, targeted evidence, not just a document dump. But wouldn't it be better to avoid an RFE entirely? Here are tips to do just that. First, write a detailed job description. Avoid generic phrases. Be specific about tools, tasks, and responsibilities. Second, match the job code and wage level properly. If you're using level 1, explain why. Third, get the client letter before you file. Include it from the start. Fourth, submit degree evaluations if the education is foreign or not an exact match. Fifth, organize your petition clearly. Include a table of contents, use labels, and write a strong cover letter. And finally, work with a qualified attorney, especially for complex cases. Now let's talk resources. Start with the USCIS RFE guidance page. Then check out sample letters from trusted legal blogs. Use educational content on YouTube or LinkedIn. And join support groups on Reddit or Facebook. When in doubt, consult a lawyer. Ask them, how serious is this RFE? What evidence do we need? What are our odds? Should we request premium processing? In conclusion, an H1B RFE is not the end of the road. It's a challenge, one you can absolutely overcome. With clarity, preparation, and the right support, you can turn that yellow light into a green one. So take a breath. Get organized, ask for help, and respond like a pro. You've got this.